Good afternoon. Today we are with Dwayne Franklin again from Blue Moon Home Inspections, and he's just completed an inspection of a property in White Sands, and he's going to go over his findings.
Okie doke. Good morning. We'll start with the kitchen here. We have issues with the sink bib at the kitchen sink. It's not properly working.
Can you show us how that's not working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be on and giving us hot water right now without having to bring it way back and turn itself back off.
All right. Okay, got it.
The switch for the light above the sink is loose. It's loose here at the wall, and it'll turn itself off at times.
Okay. And so what's that a matter of, just resecuring?
Replacing this switch. I think the switch has just been poked one too many times.
Okay.
The outlet for the microwave isn't working.
Can we open that up and just show them?
We've taken it apart to look to see if the wires behind it are live, and they are not. The light fixture above the microwave also is not working. I believe that they are in sync with one another. That has something to do with one another, these two things not working.
Okay.
This was put in as a modern fixture. It was not part of the house.
You mean originally. It wasn't included from the factory?
Right. It's not a factory issue.
Okay.
The fan is out of balance above the kitchen table.
Yeah. I'll just turn it on.
She'll have a little bit of a wobble to her once she gets warmed up.
Okay, so that just needs rebalancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blades need to be rebalanced. We ran the dishwasher through a cycle. Works just fine. No leaks. There's no disposal. So that's pretty much your kitchen issues there.
Okay, and the fridge is fine?
The fridge is in good shape, yeah.
Okay.
And
you tested the stove, and the stove is working?
Stove's working just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we tested all the burners.
Okay.
The small burner, the big burner, and we tested the elements inside the oven. The broiler and the bake. Okay. So that's the kitchen.
Okay, do you want to go to the laundry?
Yeah, we can go over to laundry since we're right here.
Yep.
Okay, we have leaks at both supply lines right here. It's a slight drip coming out of both supply lines.
Okay. Does the top part just have to be replaced, or what do they do to fix that?
It's usually you can replace the packing. There's a little washer underneath here.
Okay.
So you take off the bib packing, this bib right here, and there's a washer down underneath here, and you can replace that washer.
Oh, just the washer? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I think we're going to be good for everything else. You have an electric dryer. Although there's gas run to the property, there's no gas in the house.
Right.
Everything's electric in the house.
Okay. And then the bathrooms?
Yep, we'll go to the bathroom.
Oh, also, let's look up here real quick. That little line right there, you said that's normal settling?
Mm-hmm. A common settling issue right there, folks. So on our way by here, this is in the living room here now. We have an outlet that's been pulled out away from the wall.
Okay, so that just needs to be resecured.
It needs to be resecured back at the wall. The outlet's working just the way it's supposed to.
Okay, good.
So now we'll go over into the master bathroom. No issues in the master bedroom. Everything looks good there.
Okay.
Although they got a little carried away with extension cords for the TV.
They liked electric here.
Yeah, they did. No doubt about that.
All right.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so it was that pull.
There's a slight leak at the drain line, back here where my hand is, back where the drain stopper hooks into the drain line.
Okay.
And just below where this nut is right here.
Okay.
So this needs to be taken apart, cleaned, and put back together. Worst case scenario, you have to replace this nut and P-trap.
Okay.
Okay, the GFCI here at the sink did not respond, so it needs to be replaced.
Okay.
It's just a matter of putting a new outlet in.
Okay.
Nothing really carried away at that. The door into the commode needs to be adjusted. You can see it's striking right along here, so it just needs to be sanded down a little bit.
So in order to shut it, it has to be just pushed up a little bit?
Pushed hard, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
It's literally, guys, just a matter of sanding right here on this door. Just a little bit, just to get her to go in. There you go.
All right.
Okay, so now we're here at the master tub. We have a drain stopper that is frozen open, so it needs to be, and hopefully you'll be able to soak this in CLR and get it to twist right out of there.
Okay.
But worst case, that little plug thing will need to be replaced.
Okay.
We also have a loose tub bib right here at the wall.
Okay.
You can see it's a little loose there.
And most likely you said that piece can be taken off.
And tightened back up right here.
Okay.
Yeah, with the worst case scenario, you have to go at the back wall. That's when we see those little plastic plates on the back walls.
Okay.
That's usually what it's from doing repairs like this.
Okay.
That's it. That's pretty much here. That's it, guys.
Okay. And then the second bathroom?
Yeah, the hall bath. We'll walk down to that area there. We'll look down under the sink here again. We'll see here where probably, can you see it?
Yep.
Probably a saddle valve, similar to this one here, has been removed. It's leaking here at the little patch that they did. It's an improper patch. It's really not that good of a patch.
Okay.
We can see that it's also leaking up here at the top of our shutoff valve for our hot water.
Okay.
This saddle valve right here should be removed and repaired with a patch at the same time that this one is repaired.
Okay.
These saddle valves will inherently leak at some point.
Okay.
So it's better to fix it now before we notice it leaking.
Okay. And the saddle valve is for what reason?
At some point, the previous owners ran supply lines somewhere else.
Yeah, he said that they ran the ice maker line.
Oh, yeah, for
Would that make sense from the refrigerator?
It does. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, but at some line, that's what they did. They ran extra supply lines to different things.
Okay, so if it's still hooked up, then they want to keep that saddle valve there.
Well, that saddle valve is abandoned.
Oh, it is. Okay.
There's nothing there. So if it is hooked up, it's hooked up in a different way now.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the plumbing underneath looks good?
The plumbing underneath looks good. I'm going to try and get under in one more spot before we go.
Okay.
I've been under in 2 spots now. I'll try one more.
Okay.
But right now everything's looking good.
And the roof?
The roof is good. It's a shingle roof. It looks like it's over 10 years old, but it's in great shape.
Okay.
No shingles. Doesn't look like anything's even been patched up there.
Okay.
We ran the AC in the cool mode, the mode that it was in when we got here. It was 79 degrees in the house. And it works just fine. Everything's working great.
Okay.
We'll suggest a twice-a-year maintenance on that for you to keep it working right.
Oh, we need to look at the hot water heater, or the water heater.
The hot water heater.
Okay.
That's coming down here.
Okay.
I'd like that flashlight somewhere.
Uh-oh. Maybe up by the...
Yeah, we'll find it.
All right.
We'll track it down.
Look at that view.
It is a really nice view here.
I know. This is a great lot. Lot of land on this.
It's a huge lot. Okay, folks, our hot water heater has rusted through on its elements, and has actually shorted itself out from water hitting it. We can see where it's burned. It's actually charred itself there.
Yeah.
So the hot water heater is definitely at the end of its lifespan.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's that old. Sometimes we just get bad luck in our hot water heaters and they go fast.
Okay.
Which is what's happened here.
All right. All right. Is there anything else you can think of? You checked the electrical panels and all the breakers are fine. And, okay.
All the breakers are good. The shed on the left side of the house here, and we can go. Let's go over
Okay.
there. There's a few things over there to look at.
Okay.
You'll note in the report that it's going to say that all these wires here, all these wires need to be secured to the studs within 12 inches of these J boxes.
Okay.
Over here on this wall, at the back door, we can see that there's just an exposed splice in the J box. This should be covered. It should have a cover plate on it. We shouldn't see any splices like this.
Okay.
We'll go over here into the other side of this left side shed. We'll see again the same thing. Wires will need to be secured within 12 inches.
Okay.
There's a 20 amp breaker right here that has a broken plate cover. This plate cover should be replaced. Keep our fingers out of here.
Okay.
This right here, we won't even read that. All of these openings need to be filled in
Okay.
with approved plastic fillers.
Okay.
And again, safety. Keep our fingers out of there.
Okay.
Over here, we have some pretty heavy moisture damage along the back wall. This is common and will be difficult, if not completely impossible, to prevent this from happening.
Okay.
It's just the nature of the beast. The shed is poured onto a patio slab, basically. So we can see on the outside, there's evidence of some puddling during heavy rains. So it's probably wet along here.
Okay.
Again, there's really nothing you can do about it, except take note and don't put anything you want ruined by water out.
Hazards.
All right, folks. We're nearing the end of what we have here on our list.
All right.
You guys are going to get a fairly extensive report put onto your email on your computer. Take your time going over it. Call me up with any questions you have, any questions at all.
And give us your website and email address. And phone number.
Website is Blue Moon Home that's an email. Blue Moon Home Inspections at yahoo.com.
Is the email. And the phone number?
And the phone number is 602-574-6687.
All right. Thanks, Dwayne.
You're welcome. You guys call me with anything you need.
Thanks, Dwayne. Bye.
Bye-bye.